Hey everyone! So I wanted to take today to talk about an issue that comes up in streams fairly often or other places online, but this will be primarily directed at streams. Now today we're going to talk about trolls. The dreaded trolls. Trolls are everywhere online. They're creeping in on all your stuff. They're just giving you unnecessary hate for essentially no reason. And it can be really frustrating, especially as a live streamer and content creator. So I have 5 tips that I think are good to know about, especially if you're somebody who's like, oh my gosh, I just can't deal with it. I don't know. Or like maybe you're new to the streaming community and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm scared of having to put up with this. What do I do? So here are my 5 tips for you that are just really helpful. So number 1, and this is my most important, biggest rule that I tell everybody ever who I ever give advice on when it comes to trolls. Their words should not matter to you because they do not care about you. Now, when I say this, think about it. The people in your life who give you potential criticisms and things, a lot of times they're people who you're really close with. They care about you. They want to see you do better. So they're going to offer constructive criticism. They're going to tell you about things that they think will support you, will help you, will benefit you in some way because they actually care about you. With a troll, this is a person that's coming in who doesn't know you. They are not connected with you. They don't have a relationship with you. And they don't care about you. They're there to hurt you. They're there to, I don't know, maybe they're bored. Maybe they're lonely. Maybe they've been hurt by other people and they need to take it out on somebody. Whatever the reason is, it's unfair to you. I know it's easier said than done, but it's a good thing to remember that their words should not hold weight in your life because they don't care. Like you go through life and there's so many people out there where you're like, cool, I'm going to meet this person and then I'm going to walk away and we're never going to think about each other again. And that's cool. You can kind of think about it in a similar way with trolls. They're going to walk into your life or they're going to try. And then hopefully they'll just walk out and be like, haha, I made their day worse. Why? Who cares? At the end of the day, they're just gone. They are strangers to you. And why should you give weight to a stranger who knows nothing about you? You shouldn't take words and advice from those who actually care, please. Okay? We're here looking out for you. And we want you to be okay. And so their words should not matter. Okay, a little long-winded, but that was my most important rule, all right? Number 2, don't give them attention. And listen, I know I'm being a little hypocritical. If you ever watch my streams, you might know that sometimes I do feed the trolls a little bit. But for me, I find it funny. It kind of adds to my content. Not that I want them to be there or I want to deal with them, but occasionally I can make a joke out of it and I like to do that. But in general, I would recommend not doing that. It will almost certainly cause them to want to come back. They'll think that they're affecting you. You don't want to give them any inkling that you're actually being affected in any way by their words. Because in reference to rule number 1, or advice number 1, their words don't matter to you. So that's the kind of impression that you want to leave. Rule/advice number 3. Take action in advance. Go ahead and set up bots that you can use customized in your channel that can help filter through things. Twitch has an auto mod system, which is really useful. They also have the shield system, which is pretty new, that you can set up. And these things are all to help like keep specific words out of your chat or like look for suspicious accounts that are potential ban evaders. I see that in my chat a lot when I do have trolls come in, which actually is a lot less frequent nowadays. You have those tools available to you to use to help filter things out to begin with. I would add like words, like banned words and things that you feel unsafe seeing in your chat in like a Twitch, or if YouTube has it, I'm not sure. But any kind of like live streaming platform you're on, if it has like a list of like banned words, you can just put that in there and it'll either not post in your chat at all, or it'll show you that a message and you can either approve it or deny it, which is awesome. And related to that, in terms of setting things up in advance, pick mods that you trust that can help you filter through your chat for you. This could be like one of your best friends who likes to hang out in your stream, or a community member that's been around that's been really respectful and consistent. That's how I tend to pick my mods. They're around, they're always helpful, they do not make me feel uncomfortable. Don't let anybody pressure you into modding them. That's not a good mod. But yeah, having mods and using those modding tools available will really help filter people out who are trying to be there for bad reasons. Number 4 is let other people know about some of these trolls, especially when they're repeat offenders. So if anybody's ban evading to try to get back in your chat and do other things, say nasty things, tell other people, tell your community. If it's bad enough, like, you know, put it somewhere on social media in public and let other people know. Like, I'm sure you don't want your community friends who also make content to have to deal with these people. So having other people aware of the situation can help get these accounts reported quicker and more efficiently and have more reports going. Get these people banned and get these people off because they need to go do something better with their life. And then it can also just save your other friends some turmoil from having to deal with big jerkheads like this. For example, and just full transparency, lately I've had a friend who was harassed by somebody for a while about making really rude comments and like really mean jokes about their dad who had passed away. And then my dad passed away earlier this year. And of course, when I found this out, I banned this person in my chat. I'm pretty sure they found out because they've been doing the same thing to me. The good thing in my circumstance is that I make dark jokes about my dad a lot because it's part of my grieving. So their jokes aren't funny and they don't matter to me, right? That's back to rule number 1 because I don't give them any weight because my jokes are way better and they don't know me. I've banned and reported them anywhere they've posted those things. And that's an example of something that I've done. Number 5, and the last thing that I will recommend, you need to take care of yourself. Being online in a space, any public space online, makes you vulnerable to people coming in and being rude and being mean. And even if you take my rule number 1 and you're like, your words don't matter, your words don't have weight with me, even if you try to live by that mantra, it can still get to you occasionally. There's still things that can sit with you for a long time, especially if somebody digs into something personal in your life. It can be scary or just heartbreaking, and those are hard to deal with. So please take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, and like give yourself some love. Please take care of yourself. I hope these tips are helpful for you. Tips, rules, whatever you want to call them, whatever I kept calling them. And that you are able to circumvent some trolls in the future or handle them better. Maybe this advice is helpful to you. Maybe you already knew all this and you're like, yeah, this is stuff I knew. If you have any other advice about dealing with trolls that you'd like to add, please feel free to let me know in the comments. And otherwise, happy streaming out there. You can do it. And we're here to support you, okay? Have a good one, everyone. See you in the next video.